Section 1. The problem with big plans. Let's get started. Most new businesses get stuck on sales, not because they have a bad product, but because they have a bad plan. Or worse, no plan at all. They get tangled in complex strategies, endless reports, and buzzwords that sound important but lead nowhere. This complexity creates fear. It makes us believe building a sales engine requires a huge team, a massive budget, a library of thick binders. This is a myth. The truth is, a simple plan you can actually execute is infinitely more valuable than a perfect plan that gathers dust on a shelf. The core problem is overthinking. We try to build the final perfect sales machine from day one. We want to be everywhere, talking to everyone with a flawless pitch. This approach is not just slow, it's a recipe for failure. It drains resources and morale before you ever make your first real sale. We need a different way. We need a method that gets us from a problem to a testable plan in minutes, not months. This is the essence of the problem to plan in 60 seconds mindset. It's about clarity, speed, and action over academic perfection. This essay gives you that simple way. It's a playbook, a straightforward guide to building your first sales strategy from a blank page. You don't need an MBA or years of experience. You just need a willingness to start small and learn from doing. We will break down the process into clear, actionable steps you can implement immediately. The goal isn't to build a sales empire overnight. The goal is to get your first win, then your next, and build momentum from there. This is how real, sustainable growth begins. Forget the jargon and the intimidating spreadsheets for a moment. Think of this as a recipe. A simple recipe with a few core ingredients. Section 2. Step 1. Know your one true buyer. Your sales plan begins and ends with one person, the customer. But the customer is too vague. Focus on one specific type of person. Who will not just buy, but love your product? Who has the problem you uniquely solve? Don't make a list of 10 buyer types. Pick one. Just one. Radical focus is the most important decision you'll make. It gives clarity for every next step. Give this person a name. Busy Sarah. Startup Steve. Describe them in simple terms. What job do they have? What does their typical day look like? What's their core problem? What frustration keeps them up at night? Your product solves that specific pain. If you can't state the problem in one clear sentence, dig deeper. Know them so well you can speak their language. How do you find this info? Talk to people, real people. Find 5 who fit your hypothesis. Ask for 15 minutes. Don't sell, just ask questions. What are you struggling with? What have you tried? Where do you look for advice? Listen more than you talk. Write down their exact words and phrases. Those words are gold. Use them in your marketing messages. Use them in your sales scripts. This isn't slow market research. It's empathy. See the world through your buyer's eyes. Understand their desires. Understand their fears. Understand their motivations. Then you stop guessing. Section 3. Step 2. Set a goal you can actually hit. Once you know who you are selling to, you need to decide what you want to achieve. A sales plan without a goal is just a list of activities. A goal gives you a destination. It tells you whether you are winning or losing. But not all goals are created equal. Vague goals like increase sales, grow the business. They are wishes, not targets. A powerful goal is specific, measurable, has a deadline. It's a number and a date. Start with a small, achievable goal. This is crucial. A small goal allows you to learn fast without betting the farm. It builds confidence and momentum. Instead of aiming for 1 million in revenue, aim for something like sell 50 units in the next 90 days. Or, if your sales cycle is longer, aim for get 20 qualified leads in the next 60 days. Section 4. Step 3. Map the simple sales journey. With a buyer in mind and a goal on the wall, it's time to map the path. How does someone go from a stranger to a happy customer? This is the sales journey. Don't overcomplicate it. You don't need a complex multi-stage funnel with dozens of touch points. For most new products or services, a simple 4-step journey is more than enough to get started. This framework provides structure for your actions and helps you see where potential customers might be getting stuck. The 4 steps are: find interest, decide, buy first. Find. How will your ideal buyer discover that you exist? This is the top of your funnel. It could be through an online ad, a search result, a social media post, or a referral from a friend. The key is to be present where your buyer is already looking. Second, interest. Once they find you, what will you do to capture their attention and get them to learn more? This is where you offer something of value in exchange for their time or contact information. Third, decide. After they've shown interest, how will you help them make a decision to purchase? This stage is about building trust and demonstrating the value of your main offer. Handle objections. Provide proof. Make a compelling case for why your solution is the right choice for them. Finally, buy. How do you make the actual transaction as smooth and frictionless as possible? This is the checkout page, the contract signing, the final step that turns a prospect into a paying customer. For each of these 4 steps, you need a corresponding offer. At the find stage, the offer is your content or ad. At the interest stage, the offer could be a free guide, a short video lesson, or a free demo. Something low risk that solves a tiny piece of their problem. For the decide stage, the offer might be a 1-week trial, a detailed case study, or a personalized consultation. And at the buy stage, the offer is your core product, perhaps with an introductory discount or a money-back guarantee to remove the final barrier. Section 5. Step 4. Pick your channels, tools, and team. You have a buyer, a goal, a journey map. Now you need the practical means to execute your plan. This involves choosing your sales channels, selecting a few simple tools, defining who will do the work. Start small and focused. Don't be on every platform or use every fancy tool. Burnout. Pick a few things that align with your buyer and resources. Choose no more than 2 channels to start. 1 outbound, cold email or DMs. 1 inbound, SEO or social content. Master these 2 before a third. Keep tools basic. Spreadsheet as CRM, an email marketing tool, a scheduling app. Finally, build your team, even if it's just you. Define roles clearly. Find, responsible for new leads. Interest, nurtures leads. Decide, helps prospects choose. Buy, closes deals. One person may wear all hats at first. That's fine. Writing down roles brings clarity. Tasks become manageable, measurable, and improved. Section 6. Step 5. Test fast, learn faster. A plan is just a collection of good guesses. The most critical step is to turn those guesses into facts. You do this through rapid testing. An experiment is not a long, drawn-out research project. It's a small, quick test designed to answer a single question. For example, will this Facebook ad generate leads for under $10 each? Will this email script get a 10% reply rate? Each test should be short, typically running for a week or 2, so you can gather data quickly. For each step of your sales journey, design one simple experiment. To test the find step, run a single ad campaign on one channel for 7 days with a small budget. To test the interest step, create one landing page with one free offer and drive traffic to it. To test the decide step, use one sales script to call 5 prospects. The goal is to isolate one variable at a time. If you change the ad, the landing page, and the offer all at once, you'll have no idea what worked or what didn't. After each test, you must measure what happened. This is where your key numbers or metrics come in. Don't track dozens of data points. Focus on the vital few that tell you if the plan is working. Number of new leads per week. Cost to acquire a lead conversion rate from lead to sale. Total revenue. Check these numbers consistently, perhaps every Monday morning. They are your feedback loop. They tell you the truth, without emotion or bias. Based on the data, you learn and adapt. If the test worked, ad generated cheap leads or the script converted prospects, then you do more of it. You double down on what's effective. If the test failed, you don't give up. You change one thing and run the test again. Maybe the headline was wrong. Maybe the offer wasn't compelling enough. Maybe the price was too high. This cycle of test, measure, learn is the engine of sales growth. It turns failure into feedback and guesswork into a reliable process. Section 7. Your next step. Start today, not someday. We've covered a simple 5-step playbook to build a sales strategy from zero. It's not about finding a magic bullet. It's about building a simple machine, turning it on, improving it methodically. Laser focus on one true buyer. Understand their world and their problems. Set a small, concrete sales goal. A goal gives direction and defines success. Map a simple 4-stage journey. Choose up to 2 channels. Pick a few basic tools. Assign clear roles, even if you're a team of 1. The most important part, run fast, small experiments. Test assumptions. Measure results. Learn and adapt. Test, measure, learn. Simplicity and speed win. Let's look at a quick example. Imagine you sell online project management classes. Buyer, busy Sarah. Goal, sell 50 seats in 90 days. Test 1. LinkedIn ad for 1 week with $100. Key metric, cost per lead. 1-page plan. Immediately actionable. The biggest mistake is waiting. Waiting for more information. Waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting for a better plan. The time is now. A simple plan today beats a perfect plan tomorrow. Final next step. Do not read another article. Do not watch another video. Take out a piece of paper. Write your one true buyer's name. Set one small, number-based 30-day goal. That's it. That action moves you from passive learning to active doing. Start small. Start now. Grow steady. Please like and subscribe for more content.